Lil Wayne, one of the most prominent figures in hip-hop, recently found himself in the middle of a situation that many fans and critics didn't see coming. Sir Kendrick Lamar, another heavyweight in the rap game, mentioned him in a track from his latest album GNX. Wayne seemingly responded in a cryptic yet powerful message. On social media, Wayne took to X, formerly Twitter, where he expressed his thoughts without directly addressing Lamar by name. His words, however, seemed to carry a direct weight in response to the mention, signaling that while he was often seen as a quiet giant in the industry, he would not hesitate to make his feelings known if provoked. "Man, WTF I do. I just be chillin' and day still comb for my head," he wrote, venting his frustration at the idea that he, someone who had worked tirelessly to get where he was still being attacked despite his attempts to stay out of the drama. "Let's not take kindness for weakness," he continued, a phrase that clearly indicated he wasn't to be underestimated. His message was clear. While he was content to remain out of conflict if disturbed, there would be consequences. "Let this giant sleep. I beg you all," he implored, reflecting the humility of a man who had, over the years, become a revered figure in the rap world. And yet, despite this call for peace, Wayne didn't hold back in letting everyone know that if provoked, he would retaliate. "No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. On me. Love," Wayne warned, offering a final, heavy-handed reminder of his ability to take over the narrative if needed. Lamar's mention of Wayne came on the track Whacked Out Murals, a song from Lamar's surprise album GNX. In the track, Kendrick reflects on the complexities of his career, touching on past influences, struggles, and the industry's ever-changing dynamics. "I used to bump the Carter 3, I held my Raleigh chain proud," Kendrick raps, acknowledging how much Wayne's music shaped his journey, especially the iconic The Carter 3 album, which had an undeniable impact on the culture at the time. Kendrick's reference to his Raleigh chain, a symbol of his success, was a nod to the era when Wayne's music was the soundtrack to his rise. The line captures the admiration Kendrick had for Wayne in his early years, offering a sense of respect and nostalgia for what Wayne had represented in the rap game. But as the verse continued, the tone shifted, hinting at a more complex relationship between the two rappers. "Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down," Kendrick admitted, a line that cut deep and hinted at some unresolved feelings. The irony Kendrick was referring to seemed to stem from his own rise to fame, despite the efforts and sacrifices Wayne made to get him to a place where he could have such an impact. The underlying tension that Kendrick alludes to goes beyond just the music. It's a reflection of how the industry can sometimes turn the tables on even the most influential figures. For Kendrick, achieving success in the industry had come with its own set of challenges, and while he admired Wayne's work, he couldn't help but feel as though his hard work had somehow outshone the artist who had been instrumental in his early development. The line also suggests a feeling of abandonment or perhaps even resentment, a theme that has been explored throughout Kendrick's music. How success sometimes comes at the cost of relationships, trust, and loyalty. This line was more than just a lyrical reflection on his personal struggles. It was a comment on the larger picture of hip-hop's competitive nature, where even those who helped shape the path for others can sometimes be left behind in the wake of others' success. The verse continues with Kendrick expressing a sense of alienation. "Got the Super Bowl and Nas the only one congratulate me." Here, Kendrick highlights a significant turning point in his career, being chosen as the headliner for the upcoming Super Bowl halftime show. The Super Bowl performance, one of the highest honors for any artist, had become a subject of contention between Kendrick and Wayne, who had long held the aspiration of performing on the Super Bowl stage. For Wayne, being overlooked in favor of Kendrick, especially with the Super Bowl taking place in his hometown of New Orleans, felt like a slap in the face. In his eyes, this was a moment that should have been his. After all, he had worked tirelessly to achieve success and had consistently represented the culture in a way that few others had. To be passed over for someone else, even Kendrick Lamar, felt like an affront to his legacy. Kendrick's reference to the lack of congratulatory words from his peers, contrasted with the mention of Nas' support, seemed to underscore the loneliness that sometimes comes with fame. Nas, a legend in his own right, had been one of the few to recognize Kendrick's achievement, while others seemed either indifferent or perhaps even envious of Kendrick's growing stature. All these N is agitated, Kendrick raps, his frustration seeping through his words. The lines spoke to the tensions and pressures that come with being a successful artist, how other artists might feel threatened, jealous, or even resentful as they watch someone rise to prominence. For Wayne, the snub of not being chosen to perform at the Super Bowl felt particularly personal. He had long dreamed of standing on that stage, representing his city, his family, and his legacy. Reflecting on this disappointment during his recent Lil Louisiana festival, Wayne opened up about how much the opportunity meant to him. I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom, and I worked my off to get that kin position, Wayne confessed to the crowd. His words carried a heavy weight, revealing the deep emotional connection he had with the idea of performing at such a monumental event. For Wayne, the Super Bowl wasn't just about the prestige or the honor. It was about being able to showcase his journey, his struggles, and his accomplishments in front of the world with his family, particularly his mother, by his side. However, that dream was taken away from him when the NFL chose Kendrick Lamar instead. For Wayne, this felt like a betrayal, especially since New Orleans, his hometown, had been chosen as the host city. It was ripped away from me, Wayne said, his voice filled with palpable frustration. The sting of the rejection was clear, but Wayne didn't let it define him. Instead, he reminded his fans that no one could take away the moments that truly mattered. But this moment right here, they can't take that away from me, he said, reinforcing the idea that while certain dreams might not come to fruition, the moments that truly mattered, those that were built on hard work, passion, and authenticity, were his to keep forever. Kendrick Lamar's GNX album, which he dropped with little to no prior warning, immediately became the talk of the hip-hop community. As his sixth studio album, it marked another chapter in Lamar's storied career, showcasing his growth as both an artist and a person. The album features collaborations with an impressive roster of artists including AZ Chike, Dara Barrera, Dodie Six, Hida J3, Inc., Peso, Roddy Ricch, Sam Deuce, Siete SZA, Wally the Sensei, and Young Threat, among others. Each track serves as a reflection of Lamar's complex relationship with fame, race, and the music industry. For many, GNX stands as one of his most introspective works yet, touching on themes of struggle, self-reflection, and the price of success. One of the most striking moments on the album, and one that has caused a stir among fans and media outlets alike, is the mention of Lil Wayne. The inclusion of Wayne's name in Kendrick's track Whacked Out Murals was seen by many as a calculated move, a way for Kendrick to pay homage to Wayne while also acknowledging the complex emotions and tensions between them. Whether Kendrick's mention was meant to honor Wayne's influence on his music, or to subtly call out Wayne for not acknowledging his own rise to prominence is still up for debate. What is clear, however, is that Kendrick's words left a lasting impression on Wayne, prompting him to respond with his own message of peace, tinged with the threat of destruction if disturbed.